Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So recently it slowly came to my attention that it seems like Neca have upgraded or reissued their Ultimate Halloween 2018 Michael Myers figure with a better head sculpt. You get two of them just like you did with the original release, but this one is in better proportion to the body. It's a slightly bigger head and really nice, accurate looking sculpt. Really good cracks and details, and all new hair as well from what I can tell. Really good side profile. Nice depth to the eyes inside the mask. You get the two heads. One of them has slightly more visible eyes, although the light's coming from above now, so you're not going to see them anyway. And then the other head is just slightly harder to see eyes, like they're painted basically black. And over here on the left is the original, back when it was first released, 2018 Ultimate Myers. Now I have repainted the old heads. I did that years ago, and I would have done a much better job now. But you can see it's quite small. Now I remember being very happy with it when I reviewed it originally, because I didn't have the new one to compare it to. And it is a great looking piece. But the head does seem slightly underscaled or undersized for the body. And then you bring in this one, and straight away it's like, yeah, that's perfect. Look at that shot right there. I mean, that angle, the mask looks amazing. But just really well done. Cover all seem to be exactly the same, although I noticed the bullet hole with the blood here is a little bit more blood than on my original one. That could literally just be, an individual case thing. But there's already a video on YouTube, folks, really going into great detail about this subject. So I don't really feel the need to go too in depth with this, and I'll flash the video up on the screen now so you can find the dude's channel and check out the video, because he did a great job and certainly clarified a few things for me. Now I haven't actually officially heard anything from Neca on their Instagram or anything about this being an official announcement. I guess we've upgraded the figure and it's different now. I might have just missed it, but it's clearly a new head, so I wonder how often they do stuff like that. It's been a fair old while, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere he comes out looking like this, and it is a marked improvement. So I'm very happy to get this one. I got it from madabouthorror.co.uk like I always do, so I recommend you pick up your stuff from there. Right, and here he is next to the Halloween Kills figure, and they look great together. They look much better than the original 2018 does next to the Kills figure. Let's bring him in, and you can just see like the difference in the size of the head just doesn't make sense from film to film, because this is supposed to be the same Myers from the same night, and look at the size of this head compared to the Kills one. Maybe that's the reason they did this. Maybe because they were so happy with the prototype Kills figure, and they thought, well, it doesn't look right next to the 2018 that we've currently got out there, so let's revise that. Let me just get that focus happening for you. There you go. I don't know what the reason is, but I'm glad they did it, because I think this is an excellent improvement, and he looks fantastic next to the Kills. And it's just interesting because let's just bring them in a little bit. So on the Kills, you notice a more kind of yellow tinge to the white mask, obviously because he's been in that basement at the end of 2018, surrounded by the intense heat and the flames. That white latex mask, which is already 40 years old and pretty battered, starting to yellow now, and even the hair looks kind of stuck down a little bit from the water, from the fire brigade and all that. So really nice to see them side by side now and have them make more sense together. And it's coming. We're going to get a Halloween Ends figure. I mean, then we're going to have the big three of them together, and it just makes you wonder, like, maybe a year from now the Halloween Ends one will be standing right there, so you'll have the journey from beginning to ends. Now before I go, we'll just put the figure on a rotating base, take a look at this mask as it comes around. Appreciate all the details on it. I've got two LED lights on the desk. One's coming from behind to kind of backlight him, and then the other light is coming from directly above, which will highlight all the cracks and the wrinkles in the mask and the hair as well really bring out the depth of the sculpt. And it just looks fantastic. I'm glad they did this. You probably got 2 questions like I did. You know, is it worth spending £40 or was it like, I don't know, $50, $60 for a Neca Ultimate figure in America? I'm not sure. But in England, it's usually like $39.99, £40. So I wasn't sure because I already have the older version of this figure twice. So I wasn't really up for spending another £40 on this one. But I did want the best version possible because I love this version of Michael Myers. I love the 2018 mask. I think it's my favorite, as much as I love the 78 always. But there's just something about the 2018 look. I just really liked it straight away, and it's never gone away. Still love it. Always will. So yeah, it's a lot of money to fork out on a small thing that's going to vastly improve a figure. So if you can, you know, if the price of a Neca figure isn't too much of a dent in your wallet, then yeah, I'd say it's worth doing. It's certainly worth doing for me because now I've got what I believe to be in 7-inch scale a perfect 2018 Myers. The second question you might have is if you're buying it online. I mean, in America there's plenty of places you can go to pick your Neca figures off the shelf and look at them before you pay for them, which is awesome. We have a few places scattered around the place in England, but there's nowhere near me that sells Neca figures. So I have to get them online. So I was worried. I mean, like I said, I get all my stuff from Mad About Horror, so they're always good about getting back to you. So I messaged them and said, I've seen these new 2018 Myers Neca figures with upgraded heads. If I order one from the site now, is there any chance you're going to send me one of the older ones with the old heads because I want the new one? And they got back to me and said, no, all our Neca 2018 Ultimate figures are the new reissued upgraded version, so you're definitely going to get a new one. So that was peace of mind there. So that's the second question. Yeah, as long as you get it from Mad About Horror, you'll definitely get one of these ones. So that's it. I think it's fantastic. I'm glad they did it, and I definitely recommend you pick this one up. You know, again, if the case, you know, it's got to be done. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Anyway, thank you for watching. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with you real soon. Got some good stuff coming up, believe me. All right, take it easy. Bye-bye.